I'm currently transforming Willow Creek into a medieval fantasy style town. And since any fantasy style town needs a place to buy weapons and armor and anything else you would need for a fight, basically, I decided to build a forge. It is on this lot here, a 30 by 20 lot, and it costs 65,470 simoleons. And yeah, let me show you how I did this. I had a pretty good idea of what I wanted this to look like. I wanted the forge to be downstairs and then have some stairs at the side to the upstairs part where the living room and living space basically would be. Since this is a pretty small build, this is only a place where 2 people max can live. But yeah. I had some trouble deciding how exactly I wanted this to look like. So for example, this room that you see me build right now, the staircase, I will change this a couple of times before I find something that looks the way I wanted it to look like. And then I also added these little, what's it called? This trim on the roof to make it look a little older. And of course, a chimney for the fireplace. Yeah, topped it up with half walls. Then I just went through the entire catalog and see what I could find that I wanted to put in here. I didn't end up putting everything, but most of the things. Yeah, and I'm just putting some buckets everywhere. I later put a little stool next to the sink to put the buckets on top of, and of course a little this what's it called again? Candle thingy. Yeah. There you can see me put the stool. I used this shelf from the base game to get to the correct height. Yeah. And then, I just put some decoration everywhere. Changed this out for this little table where I later put a scale on top of. And yeah, tried to just make everything make it look filled, make it look a little bit full, like the space was lived in. Yeah, here you can see me changing the stairs. This is not the last time I do this. Yeah, and then of course a trash can. And then in the front I wanted some counters, like as if the person who was working here was forging in the back, like working in the back, and then selling their stuff more in the front. Yeah, here you can see me put the scale. Since the scale wouldn't snap to this little table, I put it on a countertop and sized that down so you can barely see it. And then I wanted this to fade out just a little bit, the texture, so it wouldn't be that harsh of a stop since the front is basically open. Here I'm doing the roof. I wanted this to be a little bit curved, just to add a little bit extra charm. Yeah, and I did this on both roofs, and I put in a chimney, which I will switch up later again as well. Yeah, I found the perfect windows that fit into these little nooks perfectly, but I put different windows on the side since this place is a little bit blocked by the roof. And here I'm trying to get a layout of the living space, which was a little bit difficult because it was, at this point, still very tiny. So yeah, I will change this a couple of times, I'm sorry in advance. This is not really a tutorial, it's more like you see me how I did this. And it's not necessarily the best way to do it, probably, but yeah, I mean, everybody makes mistakes, and I wanted to be authentic. I wanted to leave this in. So yeah, I'm doing the bathroom right now. Also had trouble figuring out how to do this because I wanted to fit in a tub. A shower would have definitely taken up a lot less space, but I wanted a tub because I feel like in medieval times you would probably not have a shower. So yeah, that's why I put that. And then here I'm redoing the kitchen, not for the last time. I'm putting a little table, and then I'm redoing the stairs again. But I think this is what I basically ended up with the stairs. So yeah. Here I am adding a third floor, which I'm later removing because it looked kind of weird. I did this because I felt like there was no space for the bedroom to go, really. But I later on changed the floor plan so the bedroom would fit without needing a third story. Because yeah, I really didn't like it. It looked so weird, and the downstairs didn't work at all after moving the bedroom upstairs, so it didn't really help. So yeah, that's why I changed it again. Yeah, just correcting the mistakes that I made here, or not really mistakes, but yeah, the consequences that happened from me changing everything a couple of times. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. This is the upstairs bedroom, but yeah, I will delete this in just a second. Oh, I did change the stairs again. So this is what the stairs ended up looking like. I didn't. No, wait, I did change them one more time. I'm sorry. There you go. Okay, this is the final stairs. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay, and as you can see, I've moved the bed downstairs now. Changed all the colors of the doors to match the wallpaper. I wanted the same wallpaper on the inside as I had on the outside because I felt like this was probably realistic, since in a Tudor style home they wouldn't have the money to have different wallpaper. And here I'm deleting the upstairs and fixing everything that I just destroyed previously. Yeah, and just correcting the colors of the windows. I wanted them to blend in very naturally into this wallpaper that I used for this build. Yeah, and then I put some more of these windows basically everywhere. Even though I did remove the ones, yeah, I removed a bunch of them because I felt like it was too many windows, and probably an old home like that would not have that many windows. Then I put a very small room here. I will change this later as well. And then I used this little niche. I will change this as well. Yeah, I didn't like the way the lighting was on the inside because since I deleted that wall, it had outside lighting on the inside, and I didn't like that, so I changed this as well. And yeah, I put some bookcases here, which I will change as well. I'm sorry. This stays though, the clutter in the kitchen. I mean, I will. Yeah, the clutter in the kitchen stays, so don't worry. Put these used what's the word? Anyway, stuff. And then I did the bathroom as well. Some more details, just and changed the chandeliers to be black. And I added a couple of plants. I really like the Blooming Rooms kit, but I didn't pay for it. There was a time where they gave it out for free. I'm not sure if I would have bought it myself, but it really comes in handy. I almost use it in every build. Yeah. Then I put a little nightstand, and here you can see me. I changed the build again to make it a little bit wider, and I changed the bookcases as well. And I also make the chimney wider so it can still be centered, and therefore put a different chimney in. And then I moved the whole house a little bit more to the back because I wanted more stuff to be in the front of the house, and there was no place. Yeah, then I shoved this towel into this cabinet to make it look like it was hanging off of the cabinet. I feel like it turned out pretty well, even though you would not be able to open that cabinet, but since they're not doing that in The Sims anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, putting more clutter, or placing this little wine thingy to have it right on the front of the counter. Oh yeah, here I used this typewriter as the cash register because I don't have a cash register in my game. I don't know if there is one, but not in the packs that I own. So yeah, we had to make do with that. And then yeah, this little room that was here previously, I turned it into a little wardrobe with a lot of all placing. And I put some shoes in there, some clothes. This is from the Horse Ranch kit, and I changed the colors to match more, I feel like. And then I just put in this little thing so you can see everything. Yeah. Oh, now I'm doing the landscaping. This was the first time that I did the landscaping this way. I don't know if you're watching Little Simsy. If you don't, you should. This is her signature style, and I really wanted to try it out because it always looks so amazing when she does it. So if you watch her, please tell me if I did good. I really tried my best, but it's not that easy. And this was my first time, so please cut me some slack. And then, yeah, I basically put these shrubs everywhere. I was thinking about putting more flowers, but then I thought I want more greenery, kind of. Yeah, and then I just put a little bit of pathway, put dirt everywhere underneath everything. Yeah, and then I put these box sack thingies, boxing, these things that you can see right now. I put them out so you could test the weapons that you buy there. In theory, it doesn't work in the game, but just pretend. Yeah, then I put a little lake because I thought, well, if you have a forge, you need water to cool off the hot metal, so it would be good to have access to a lot of water. So yeah, and this is the finished build. Here you can see me just give you a little tour of everything. This is how it looks like from the inside. This is the forge, then you can see the little closet, and this is the living room with the plants. And then over there you can eat. This is the kitchen, and then we have the tiny bathroom, which is very small. So small that I couldn't show you it on level. And then we have a very small bedroom, and this is the outside, the garden area. Alright, so if you like this build, you can download it off of the gallery. It's under Yaripu, that's my player ID. Yeah, I did put in a few packs, I hope that's okay. But it's not that many, so maybe you have these and then you can download it if you like to. If you would like to see more builds, I have some videos on my channel. Last time I've built this fairy house, so there's a video about that if you would like to check that out. I've also built this castle on stream that you unfortunately cannot see because of that tree. So there's a video on that on my channel as well. And then there's also Horseshoe Ranch, which I built. So yeah, feel free to check them out as well if you like, but you don't have to, of course. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Bye bye.